visibility in Shandong, Hebei and Tianjin has forced the closures of several highways and airports. While indoors, many people have taken to voicing their concerns online, with some describing the air as post-apocalyptic and beyond belief.
Gerald Tan reporting there from China. The Australian Youth Olympic Festival starts in Sydney on Wednesday. 1,700 athletes from 30 countries take part in 17 sports. Hockey is one of those sports, and I have two rival athletes with me in the studio right now. Cameron Joyce is from South Australia and Andy Bull is from Great Britain. Guys, Cameron, are you going to beat the Brits?
Let's hope so. That's yeah, definitely. It's certainly a goal of ours.
Yeah, Andy, you've had a couple of games against the Australians so far. How does the team stack up?
I think they're quite even, to be honest. Like we say, in the games we've had, the score might not have reflected the games we've played, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see for the actual competition.
So what have the results been so far?
We've played 3 games so far. The first game, Australia won 5-3, and then the second 2, they won 4-2 as well.
Yeah, 4-2 up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you're feeling reasonably confident?
I mean, it was good for the first 3 games to be able to be exposed to Great Britain, because normally we're not exposed to European teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely it was good to be exposed and be able to play them, get a bit of warm-up games going.
Yeah, it's been really hot on a couple of the days recently. Have you played in the heat?
We actually got one of the games postponed. We were meant to play in the middle of the day, but yeah, we got postponed, and it turns out it wasn't actually that hot.
Maybe it would have been a good idea to play because the Brits wouldn't have been able to handle it.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, do you already have several kind of international competition or opportunities to compete against each other internationally, or is the Youth Olympics one of the only chances to do that as young players?
So as young players, like we say, Great Britain, Australia, the sort of rival we have, we don't really get many opportunities outside of this Youth Olympic Festival, really. So this is sort of, like we say, a bit different. We're not really exposed to playing against each other that many times, so yeah, this is a bit of a different opportunity for us.
Do you only get like one chance a year to do that generally, or not even that much?
It's usually not even that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like this obviously is every sort of 4 years, and that's the only sort of time we get to play Australia and a lot of the other continental teams.
And so how many other countries are competing in hockey in the Youth Olympics?
There's actually 4 in the men's. We're also playing Malaysia and the USA, obviously Great Britain. But yeah, we haven't had any prior knowledge. Malaysia a little bit, but nothing with the USA. And
are they the top teams in the world now in hockey, or are there a couple of countries in youth hockey that aren't going to be there?
I think there's a lot of different teams sort of that are quite strong. I mean, a lot of the European teams will be quite different from the likes of Australia and Malaysia, so it's kind of a different challenge really, but yeah, there's a lot of difference.
Andy, I'm just interested to hear what the impact of the Olympics was in the UK last year. As a young guy who's playing a fair bit of hockey, what did you notice about the spirit of the nation?
We've really seen sort of the nation come together, to be honest, and everyone's sort of bought into the sport, and there's been a massive increase in like the uptake of sport, especially hockey. It sort of took off really, and there's a lot of positive feedback from that.
Yeah, and more people competing against you to get into hockey?
I think so, yeah, but it can only be a good thing, I suppose.
Now, as young guys playing sport, you still have to earn a living. What are the prospects for hockey players as you get older? Is it possible just to play the sport alone, or do you always have to have a job behind you?
Or in Australia in general, there's no money involved. That's also with the Indian Hockey League coming up. That started up in the last few weeks. They're starting to play now.
So the Indian Hockey League?
Yeah, Indian Hockey League, where they play for 6 weeks, and yeah, there's a lot of money coming out of there.
Gee, India is the focus at the moment, isn't it? With a lot of cash there. So you're an apprentice locksmith?
Yes, I am. Yeah, going 4th year in February.
Yeah.
So Got 1 year to go.
But do you have to work in a fair few holidays because you do play so much hockey? Are you in action here at all? The vision that we can see here, the young...
No, not this is the last Youth Olympics, I think.
All right, the last Youth Games. Yeah, so you, how do you juggle that work, sport?
It's getting a bit hectic at the moment. The last 3 years it's been okay, but obviously coming into Junior World Cup year, it's going to be a lot more hectic. But yeah, so I've actually organised with work to maybe go a bit less hours,
Yep.
But work's been very good and accommodating so far.
And are you able to stay in Adelaide for the moment, or are you already based in Canberra, or what?
No, our AYOF is actually based in Perth, but I'm still in Adelaide at this stage. And I'll remain there unless they want me to go over there, get called up into the AIS.
You'd be happy enough to head to Perth from Adelaide?
Oh, I'd love to if I got AIS job.
And Andy, you've got a bit of a juggle with the work-sport balance as well?
Yeah, I'm currently studying at Loughborough University, so they're quite giving in the time we get off and sort of the support that they really give us. So I'm quite lucky, really, in terms of the amount of time I can get.
And what are you studying there?
Sports science.
Yep, so that kind of helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so if people want to come out and support you over the next week or so, where do they go?
I go to Sydney to the Olympic Centre, to the Homebush Arena. We'll be out there on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. We'll be taking on Great Britain.
And we won't let Andy say when he's playing because we don't want too many supporters going to his games. No, of course we do. Okay, guys, thanks so much for coming in, and good luck with continuing to play hockey over the next couple of decades.
No worries. Thanks.
Cheers. Now, tributes are pouring in for acclaimed Queensland actor, playwright and film star Billy Brown, who's died at the age of 61. He began his career alongside Geoffrey Rush at the Queensland Theatre Company back in the 70s. He went on to perform on London's West End.